I honestly thought that I was done with this. I was like, after my last video about all of this situation, I was like, that's it. That's it. I'm not going to probably make any more videos about this. But how can I not when just more stuff keeps coming out and more stuff keeps happening? It's just like, how can I not make a video about this when it's just like it's being handed to me on a silver platter? But hopefully this video is not going to be too long, because even though there is a lot of information, if I had to go through every single screenshot, I would be here for an hour, and I'm not willing to sit here for an hour and read through every single message on a Discord server. And I'm pretty sure that you guys viewer retention would just go plummet down to the absolute floor. But there has been even more developments coming out about this whole entire Kris Tyson situation, which to me, I mean, it's just like, it's kind of insane. I didn't expect this to develop any further. I thought that what we had already heard about and what we had already gotten, that was it, at least for a long period of time. Like, I didn't expect to hear anything for months, you know, maybe because Mr. Beast is starting to do his own investigation, that maybe in months' times we'll hear about something, or maybe like in months' times more stuff will get leaked. But if we're it all to get leaked like this quickly, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised. Maybe you guys aren't, but to me, I really am. But what has gotten leaked is a whole load of Discord messages that involved Kris Tyson's server. Now, if you guys don't know, supposedly Kris Tyson had a server that was at first private, and he had a server with a whole load of miners, and there was a lot of inappropriate things messaged on those miners, on those servers between Kris Tyson and these miners. And it was also known that supposedly before this entire Discord server went public, everything that was that could have been deemed inappropriately was wiped. And there is, and I'm probably showing them on the screen now, but I have accumulated 37 screenshots in total. That's how many I found on a thread on Twitter. 37 screenshots in total of Discord messages. And like I said, I'm not going to, you know, pause the video and read through every single one, but just to try and like go over, you know, the general conception of these Discord messages. If you guys want to pause through it, you can if you want to. I've read through a few of them, obviously not every single one, because that would just be draining. But to kind of summarize it all up, is that it's pretty much what we've already heard, but with evidence. Is that Kris Tyson has been speaking inappropriately with miners, and supposedly we had heard that it was through a Discord server and in like private DMs on Discord. And this Discord server was at first private before it actually went public into Kris's public Discord. Now, the reason why these are, you know, problematic is because the messages were, one, inappropriate, not just in terms of what Kris Tyson was saying and these other people were saying towards Kris Tyson as well, and it was kind of being encouraged in a certain way, is, you know, the images and links that were also being shared as well. Is that, like, you know, NSFW stuff was being shared, and not just like funny, stupid NSFW where it's just like, that's a bit of a meme or whatever. It's like proper, you know, PORN kind of stuff, you know, or hentai as well. It's just like, you don't really send that stuff between you and miners. And the thing that makes all of this even more eye-opening is that if you watched my previous video about this whole entire situation, is that when more stuff came out about it, is that there was someone who was actually involved in these Discord messages. And if you look through them and you pause through them and you look at the person's name's Nathan RTX, he is someone who came out a couple, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he admitted and said that he was involved with Kris Tyson in the past, and that he knows who the lava guy is as well, who is been a big person in this whole entire situation. Like, if you're not up to date, I've already made a couple videos about this, so I definitely go and recommend watching those first to like catch up about who Lava is and the whole entire situation altogether. But Nathan made a video stating that this whole entire situation was really like a lot worse than we're already deeming out, and that Nathan himself was involved, and that Lava was kind of, you know, lying a little bit about these Discord messages. And after Nathan made that video, is that Lava came out and said like, oh, this stuff isn't true. What Nathan is saying about these old Discord messages isn't true. But now we actually have evidence of it all. Is that, like I said, I pulled up 37 screenshots I found on a Twitter thread. and there's probably even more. Like there's definitely got to be more somewhere, without a goddamn doubt. And now that all of this has come out, Lava has now started to backtrack on their previous statements, from going to saying that this is not true to now saying that, yes, all this stuff is. Like right here, they put out a tweet saying that based on the recent screenshots and messages, I would like to say a statement about the Discord. This was 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I had a good memory of situation, but I was wrong. After reading the chat logs, this stuff was inappropriate and wrong. I spoke based on my memory of the situation and still do not remember these conversations, but they definitely happened. These conversations should not have happened with people at the age I was at the time. I strongly condemn them. I still believe I am not a grooming victim, but these conversations should not have happened with me and any other minor in this Discord. I was a minor in this situation and not the adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I did not see this wrong at the time. And then they also retweeted that initial comment, and they made another comment saying, I appreciate everyone taking this tweet as me talking about everything I have stated about Ava Tyson. It is not. This is only about the Discord logs, and the reason I spoke on my memory being bad is I have thousands of conversations in this Discord. I do not speak to Ava 24/7, even before the Discord server. We spoke a few times a week, and that's why I'm able to remember what actually happened before me and her. I still believe the other allegations deserve to be investigated. I'm not defending the actions of Ava. Also, the Great Cleansing is not related to original cleaning Discord statement Nathan made, and he knows that. This Great Cleansing was years ago after the server went public. We were talking about scrubbing any word that might be against TOS so we could get a Discord partnership. This includes words like boomer, PORN, CUM, and others. Below is more logs from Discord confirming that. I still do not remember the NSFW channel stuff, but it's been proven to have existed from logs. Does this guy have dementia at a young age? I mean, this person, Lava, is now 20 years old, and honestly, it seems like they actually have dementia. How can you not remember all this stuff? And like, if you feel like your memory is not all that good, or you're just like, oh man, I can't remember any of this stuff, maybe wait till things come out. Like, to me, I don't get why they're still defending Kris Tyson. Why are you still defending them? There's so much evidence out now about this stuff. And I mean, you were wrong about certain things in the past, and you're still trying to go ahead and say like, oh no, they're not a terrible person, they didn't. Brother, that's what grooming is. I'm sorry, man, but that's what it is. You were led to believe that this person was a good person, when as a matter of fact, they were saying inappropriate things towards you, and your brain was programmed to make you think that all this stuff was good and almost forget about it as well. Oh my lord. Like, I don't get why. At what point is Lava trying to defend Kris Tyson all over this entire situation? To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand. And then they're like trying to backtrack, and they're saying like, oh, these Discord logs seem to be true, and this NSFW channel did seem to exist, but it's actually not what I was talking about in the first place. No, Kris Tyson's still a good person, or just give it up. Just give it up. We've seen enough evidence. Stop trying to defend this person. It's over. It's over, man. I don't get why you're trying to backtrack on all this stuff. Stop trying to, like, you're literally second guessing yourself. Every single time that you tweet out, you're just going backwards. If I was Lava, even if more things come out about it, I would just stop talking about this situation altogether. If anything, Lava's making this worse for Kris than they are any better. Like, they're trying to defend Kris, and then more evidence comes out, and then it just goes to show that Lava's been lying, or that they don't have a good memory about all of this. And then it makes it out. Like, it might not be true. Maybe they don't have a great memory. Maybe they're just stupid. I mean, you're young and dumb. But like, how could you not remember stuff? I'm 26. I bet you I can remember some like Skype message. I know Skype. I'm old. I know. But when I was 16, you know, like 14, 15, 16, you know, when we all messaged each other, we didn't have Discord back then. We had Skype. I know. But I could definitely remember some stupid conversations with, like, you know, mates or girls on Skype, and some, like, you know, Skype calls and like, of course I can remember those. Do I remember them in detail? No. But of course I remember the general, like, conception of the whole entire thing. Of course I do. And that was like 10 years ago. You can't remember something that happened like, 5 or 6 years ago? Come on, bro. Are you serious? Especially when it's something this big. Like, maybe you might not be able to remember the exact messages, but you can't remember the generality of those messages and what you did for this person. That doesn't make sense. And like I said, you're just making things worse for Kris. That's all you're doing, because you're making it out like you're under an NDA, or you got paid off to try and say that Kris Tyson's actually a good person. But I'd like to hear what you guys have to think about all of this down below. What do you think of these Discord messages? Have you read through them? What do you think of this lava person as well? Do you think that they're just making it worse for Kris Tyson? I honestly think they do. They are. I think they're making it just so much worse. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace out.